How do you think they were able to go undefeated all season and then just run into a brick wall?
Um, I think if they would have got to play this team earlier in the year when it was scheduled, they probably would have took that loss. I don't think Gonzaga played anyone worthy of, championship caliber. So when they ran up against the team that, that would have gave them a loss early in the season, they got hit in the mouth. As a team, they're a great team, meaning that, everything they do revolves around, the team offense. And, when you have a Baylor defense, that's in you, that's trying to stop everything you're doing. They know your game plan. This was Suggs' chance to show his one-on-one ability. To show that, hey, I can really play, at this level, and I'm considered a top 3 pick. Let me show you what I can do, and it did not happen. I don't want to say he folded, but he didn't play up to the standard of what the name stands for.
Yeah, so let's go into Jalen Suggs a bit more. We saw him become the hero of the Final Four game, and it was all about Suggs. And then, as you just mentioned, he kind of, I guess, he didn't help himself in that final. He was and is projected as a top 3 pick. In what way do you believe he doesn't have what it takes to be one of those top guys, as you sort of have alluded to?
When you're talking about top 5 changing franchises, what I will be looking for is game changers. If you look at his tournament run, he wasn't. He was probably the 3rd best player on the court every game. UCLA, he wasn't the best player on the court. He wasn't the 2nd best player on the court. Yes, he hits the game winner in overtime, which was the only 3 points he had in overtime. It just didn't. It just wasn't. He just didn't seem like a guy who just takes over games. I went. Especially yesterday, I'm looking. As a top 3 pick, I want to see how you're scoring, and it just the championship game. I thought you were supposed to leave it all on the floor. You were supposed to say, hey, you know what, coach, these plays aren't working. Let me show you what top 3 does. And 90% of his points came from scramble, where Baylor didn't get the steal. They almost had the steal. They didn't get the steal.
Right.
And he ended up scrambling, getting a play, getting the and one, hitting the 3. Other than that, when it came down to just performing one-on-one, the guys in front of you, take him off the dribble, he had 2 points, in that style. So it was, and then there was one point where he hit a 3 at 9 minutes and 30 seconds left. He didn't score again till the 1 minute mark when he got the steal. That's 8 minutes of a top 3 player just not being part of an offense. How do you expect to win? So those are the things I look at. Hitting game winners and this and this and the name. I look at the performance, and during this run, he was 3 at best at every game.